Alright, so my name's Austin Mulenga, and in this video I'm going to be demonstrating on how to do an ideal or how to come up with an ideal studio setup. So the equipment you see right here is the equipment I'm going to be using in my demonstrations. So let me quickly run you through the equipment I have. So right here is the computer I'm going to be using. The brand is Dell, and then there's this. This is an audio interface. The brand is Yamaha. The model is AG06. Right here is a MIDI keyboard. This is a MIDI keyboard. It's used to trigger sounds in a DAW or a digital audio workstation. So right here is a speaker. This monitor speaker, the brand is Adam and the model is A7X. And I've got some cables with me. These cables, we call them XLR cables or Canon cables. They are male to female, as you can see right here. Yeah. And I've got, this is a DI box, a direct injection box, in fact. And I've got the microphone I'm going to be using. The microphone I'm going to be using is, the brand is AKG. Is this the C414? It's the one I'm going to be using in my demonstrations. Yeah. So I've got some cables as well. There's this cable. This cable is called a TRS2 XLR male. So this cable is used to transfer signal from an audio interface, a balanced audio signal from an audio interface to a monitor speaker. And this is a TS, commonly known as an instrument cable. I also have these cables, these two cables. These are called printer type to USB cables. I'll be using these to power up my MIDI keyboard and my audio interface. This cable is capable of, it is capable of transferring audio signals in power at the same time. So I also have some power cables for my speakers. The speakers I showed you earlier. Yes, these are the power cables. I also have a microphone stand. Yes, this is the stand I will be using to mount my microphone. And right here, lastly, is a keyboard stand. This is where I'm going to put my MIDI keyboard. So I'll start by mounting my monitor speakers on the stands, on the speaker stands. So right here, this. We'll also get this one, mount it here as well. Okay, so you just have to connect my power cables to my speakers. Start. Okay, just power up the speakers. Okay. Before connecting your power cables to the speakers, you have to make sure that your speakers are off. Also connect this speaker right here. my audio interface. This is the one I'm using. So I'll just plug it in, connect it to my computer. So now it's on. Yeah. So this is a TRS-2 XLR cable. This cable, I'll use it to transfer audio signal from my audio interface to my speakers. So I'll just plug it in where it says monitor out. So this is the right speaker. Just connect it here where it says inputs. Also do the same on the other side. So since this speaker is on the left, I'll just plug it on the monitor out left. Monitor out left. Yeah. So I'll just switch on the monitor speakers. Okay, as you can see, and I have to turn this knob to 0 dB. Same thing applies here. Switch on and the gain knob on 0 dBs. Alright, so now that I am done with connecting my speakers to the audio interface and powering them up and switching them on, I'll just mount my microphone stand. Somewhere here. This is where I'm going to mount the microphone I'm using, the AKG C414. Right here. So just open the case for the microphone, because I have to mount the microphone. So the microphone I'm using is a C414. Yeah, it's a condenser microphone, a large diaphragm. So right here I've mounted the microphone. Just get one of the cables, an XLR cable. So this type of a cable is an XLR cable. It's called a balanced cable. And the reason why it's called a balanced cable is because it is able to carry balanced sound without any background noise when run at a long distance. So I'll just use the same cable for my microphone. After connecting my XLR cable to the microphone, just plug it to my audio interface. Yeah, I'm plugging it on a channel that has phantom power, because this microphone actually needs external power, and phantom power is able to do that. So I'm also using a pop filter. This is a device that is used to, filter out plosive sounds when a person is speaking. When a person is speaking, most of people speak with, especially when they are using words which have a P or a B in it, you get to have those plosive sounds. So by using this, we are able to filter every plosive sound with this. So the next thing I will do is I'll set up a keyboard stand for my MIDI keyboard. So somewhere here, because my keyboard stand is a little bit small in size, so just there, okay, and get this cable. This is called a printer type, and the one I use to connect my audio interface to the computer. I also use it to power up my MIDI keyboard, and to be able to send signals to the computer. So I will just switch on my MIDI keyboard. As you can see, it has been powered as well. So after powering on my MIDI keyboard, I'll just tilt my speakers so that they should face me as a producer. Yeah, and I have to make sure that the high speakers or the tweeter are able to, to be on the same height with my ears. Yeah. So in case a musician like a guitarist or a bass guitarist comes to the studio and wants to track a guitar, there is what we call a DI box, a direct injection box. This is where it comes in. So this direct injection box, when the instrument, like a guitar is plugged in, because this is an instrument cable. These are cables which are used to, to connect to they are used to connect to the instruments, such as a guitar, yeah. So when the instrument is plugged in from this, then the cable comes in here in the DI box on input. As you can see, this is input, this is link output, this is where it's more like an output, where you can now take the same signal, which is a guitar signal, to the lead combo. Yeah, and this right here is a pad. When pressed, it attenuates 30 dBs from the signal that is coming in. So when it is plugged in, then this cable comes in, the balanced cable, an XLR Canon cable. Then it is plugged on the main output of the DI. Then it goes into the audio interface. This provision only works when you are tracking an instrument like a guitar. So when you are using this cable, this TS cable is not a balanced cable. So that's when the DI comes in, because this is not a balanced cable. It carries background noise when it is plugged into an instrument like a guitar. So this DI box is, I forgot to mention this. So there is a ground and a lift. When this is pressed, it means ground is being cancelled from the signal that is coming in, because ground only enters a cable when the cable is not balanced. Yes.